Hey! In this video, sorry for the setup, it might be a little weird, you will understand why in a few minutes. I want to talk to you about my brand new Fenix 7. I now use it since about 2 weeks, I would say. And I receive a lot of questions, so I want to make that video to make things clear right now. You might see into the video that I have some other watch on my wrist. That is the Coros Vertix 2 and the Polar Vertix Pro. It's not because they are my favorite watch. Definitely, this new Fenix 7X is my favorite watch by far. I just wear it because I do test watches in life, so I need to wear it. The setup is just like that because I want to record with another camera, so you don't see just my face, but you see the watch because you're here for the watch and not my face. So yes, into that video, what I want to do is to basically compare, because my previous favorite watch was the Garmin Tactile Delta. So I want to compare the new Fenix 7X with the Tactile Delta and the Fenix 6. That's only the Fenix 6 Pro regular model. Not regular, but Pro. I mean, no Sapphire, no Solar or anything, and that's not the X model. That's the normal model, not the small, just the normal. So yes, I did take some notes, and I will review those notes with you. It's not a final review. It's just what I have realized by using it in the last 2 weeks. The full review will come later. With tutorials and some things. The battery. Wow, the battery is incredible. Actually, sorry, I just realized that my watch is in French because I've just done the same video in French. So you'll see how quick it is to change the language. So yep, actually it's switched to English. I love how quick it is to navigate inside the watch. That doesn't have change. The interface is a little bit different, but let's talk about that battery. So actually you see it remained actually 11 days of battery, and there's remain 41% of battery. 41% of battery, 11 days remaining in smartwatch mode. If we look at here, that one, that had still a very great battery, 87% left, 15 days. Very, very different. I only charge it, I use it for a day, I recharge it, and since then I didn't recharge it. I use the GPS every day for at least 1 hour, sometimes even a lot more. So yes, the battery is insane. I'm not even in the mode that is the most eco-friendly. I'm not in the one that use the most battery too. I'm just in the normal mode that use every GPS system, so GPS, Galileo, and the others, and not the dual band, just the one that can use all of them, the best depending of the area. And well, yeah, the battery life is just incredible. Well, you see right now I said 41% of battery, and if I start an activity, let's say a run, no, I don't want that. It will remain, it will tell you that 27 hours at 41% left. So it's incredible. The battery is incredible. That's a huge plus. And I have to say, I didn't really use the solar panel. I have the solar panel. You see it's bigger. If you look at here, that's the ring around the watch. That one you see just right here compared to the Tactics. It's very, very small. And of course, it will capture a lot more of energy with the light. But I didn't use it because I do mostly my activity at night, and I remain inside doing my video in the day, so I doesn't see the sunlight that much. And speaking of the charging with the light, if I come here into the solar intensity, actually I can see, which was not possible before, how much does it charge. So that's an information you were not able to have before. And if I use that huge flashlight, and give it some light, you will see that it gets more light. You see the numbers going up. That's the charge you get per hour with the intensity of light. You will see it. You see it's still going up. So yeah, that's a bit different as before. So that's just something more that you have. Next point is what is it about? Oh yeah, the mapping, something great. If you come here, you can download the world map because when you buy the watch, it comes with the mapping, the topo mapping of your continent. But if you come in the map manager, you can from here download some other continent. So well, topo active map. You see, actually I've got this one, Topo Active North America, but if I want to add one, I will connect to Wi-Fi and I will be able to select any continent of the world and download it from there. The downloading is very, 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 very long. I did update the North America one, and I think it took something like between 3 and 6 hours to do so, and you need to plug the USB at the back so it gets juice. But at least you don't need your computer. That's one step forward to have a more independent watch. The previous model was already very independent, but now it's even more. And if we come back here, you can also you see Connect IQ Store. You can download apps directly from the Garmin Connect Store without going with your phone. They are not all available, but some of them are. So, well, another great thing. I love it. What more? The flashlight. The flashlight. Wow, that's a great feature. Maybe at first I told myself, well, maybe it's a gadget, but no, I use it almost every day, sometime few times a day. I work in a very dark environment, and sometimes I just need light, and instead of turn on the light, I just use the flashlight of the watch. By default, what you need to do is to press and hold that button and navigate to the flashlight. From here you have access to the intensity of the flashlight, and you can just turn it on like that and choose the intensity. You also have the red light if you don't want to kill your night vision, and well, that's it. It drains the battery. If you use it at the maximum, it does drain the battery a lot, but still a great feature, and it's not something you will use for lots of hours. It's just something you will maybe use for 30 seconds and then you turn it off. So it's not so bad. And what I did is I create a shortcut. So I would say that in 1 to 2 seconds, I'm able to have the light. So what I do is I press and hold those two buttons, and then I press that one to turn it on. So it works just like that. Schlack, schlack. Got a light. Turn off. So I need the light right now. At any moment, I just do slack, slack, and I got it. Super, super, super great. Very, very, very happy with that. Next one, the tactile screen. I'm not a tactile screen guy, but I end up use it. You can configure it to have it into sport activity or not. And what I did is that I create a shortcut, and when I do press those two buttons, it turn it on, it turn it off. Most of the time it's turned off because I just don't like it. But if I want to use it, the only thing I have to do is press those two buttons, it enable the touchscreen, and then I'm able to navigate. Why do I love it? Well, the only time I will use that feature is when I am sit on a chair on the sofa and I want to navigate inside the watch, explore the watch, play into the settings. It works very well. As you can see, you can do a huge you see, you just scroll to the bottom when you do that movement. It doesn't, you see, it stops with your finger, but if you push it, it keeps scrolling, and then it's going slowly at the end and stop. you feel by using the touchscreen that the processor of the watch is so much stronger than the previous watch. The previous watch was very fine. Everything was exceptional. Still the Tactics and the Fenix 6 are exceptional, but you feel that you have such a great power with the new processor, and everything just works so well. So if I want to go here inside, swipe to other days, come back, go to the sleep track, swipe to another page, come back. It works just so well. And another point where you can see how strong the processor is when you do create a loop itinerary, or just when you're using the map. Okay, let's do that. So let's say that I come and start, that will be a run, so I will go on run. Actually, that one was here, run. Okay, so select run for both of them. And what I will want to do is to come here. See, I got round trip course. Round trip course, what it will do is that from here, it will create a round trip course of the distance that I want. I will set a 10 kilometers round trip course, and it will just calculate a 10 kilometers itinerary and see how fast the Fenix 7 goes compared to the Tactics, which is the same thing as a Fenix. So let's do that. Any direction, let's go. Already have it on the Fenix 7, still calculating on the Fenix, on the Tactics, or the Fenix 6. Oh, also got a second suggestion that it already calculate on the Fenix 7, and soon I should have my third one. Got it. 3 itinerary calculated, not even one on the Tactics. Actually, I was thinking that the Tactics was running fine, but this comparison just make it feel like a whole computer. I still think the Tactics Delta is a solid watch, but you see it. You see it. It's just so much quicker on the new one. And it's not just when you create a loop itinerary. If you looking to create an itinerary to a city, to a restaurant, or something like that, it just comes straight. And you see it's restart on the Tactics. Yeah, it works. It works on the Tactics. Of course, it will end up doing it, but you see how much quicker it works. It's incredible. Incredible how fast it is with the Fenix 7. So yeah, that's where you see the strongness of the processor. I will not keep going. It's working. I know it's working. I tested several times with my Tactics Delta. It's a feature that I love, but it's now just so much quicker. So much quicker. That's a huge plus. Oh, about the look. I prefer the old one, seriously. I prefer the look of that one with the screws inside instead of right there. I don't know why they did it. Maybe because the bezel is now smaller, but I was preferring the look of that one. Or that one. I prefer the look of that one. But, well, that's personal. They moved the screw. It just looked different. Still, it's looked like a solid, great watch. What next? Actually, okay, about the price. Should you buy a Fenix 6? Should you buy a Garmin Tactics Delta? Should you buy the brand new one? Actually, if you don't see in discount, if you don't see the Tactics or the Fenix 6 in discount, don't buy it. It's too expensive, because this one is about the same price or cheaper, and it's better. So actually, if you want to buy a watch right now and the others are not in discount, don't buy the other, buy the 7X. you make a very, very great choice. However, if it's in great discount, if you see at half price or something like that, those two watch are solid watch. So maybe you should enjoy that discount. And well, it's up to you. You know, do you want the new features or not? Is it really important to have a flashlight? Is it really important to have such a huge batteries? Only you knows. Only you knows. The new watch is better. Is it worth for you to pay the extra money to get the new model? Only you knows. So I'm not gonna tell you what you should do. But if they are the same price, well, buy the new one. It's by far better. Oh, and about the Epix, Garmin Epix. I don't know how you say it in English. Epix. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. The one with the AMOLED screen. I didn't have yet the chance to buy it because it's back order. Personally, I think I will still love the Fenix 7 more than the Epix 2. Because there's a flashlight, because the 7X is bigger. The Epix 2 doesn't come in the X format, only come with the normal version. The battery will last, will be shorter. So actually, even if the screen probably look better on the Epix, I still love more the 7X on paper, at least. I didn't try it yet, so but that's my opinion. I think the 7X for my personal use is a better choice. Oh, there was one thing. Now, when you pick the Sapphire option, it doesn't come with the nylon band. It comes with that one. Before, when you buy a Fenix Sapphire model, it was coming with the nylon band, and actually the one that you see on the watch is the one from the Tactics. So it's very easy to replace. You just do that, and you replace it. It's very solid. It looks easy to remove. It is easy to remove, but you can't remove it accidentally. It's very, very solid. So yes, I prefer the nylon band, so that's why I removed the original one. That still, it's a great silicone band, but I prefer nylon, so that's why I use the nylon band. Yep. So yes, that's one negative point for the new Sapphire model. I would like that they still put the nylon band. Then the heart rate sensor. The heart rate sensor is different. As you see, that's the old model, and the new one is this one. Still, I would say it works as well. Both do a very solid job. I just think that the new model does catch my real heart rate more quicker. I mean, with the old model, when I was starting an activity and going full pace, and my heart, I was feeling that my heart was beating at 180. It doesn't catch up that number this quick, and I would say that the previous model was taking about 10 minutes before getting a correct pulse. The new one maybe do it in 5. But I will test it even more. It's my 2 weeks review, so I will come back on this. Next point. The number of information you can have on the watch face. That's the previous watch face that was able to give the most information. That's the new one. You got more information, and you even got, if we take a closer look, you see here, there's that graph. Maybe if I put my finger on the sensor, you will see my heart rate showing up. But you have the graph of your heart rate for the previous hours, and you're able to have another graph on top. Actually, I just set the date. See my heart rate just right there. The number is small. The number is very small for that that one. But here you can have your VO2 max or something like that. You can have your elevation graph straight from the watch face, and I think it's very, very well done. Actually, I have one info that I don't know what to do with it because there is already so much, so I put the highs and lows of temperatures of the day. So yeah, that's another solid point. The quantity of information you can have on the watch face. So I love to have more because I doesn't have to touch anything to get my most important information. I just got it right now. I love it. Yeah, navigation is very fluid. We already talked about that. The tactile, we talk about that. Very reactive tactile, yeah. Charging maps of the world, we already talk about that. Connect IQ Store, we already talk about that. There's the health snapshot, that is something new. So if I navigate to here, see health snapshot, yeah. I have a hard time to read it because I read it on the camera screen, but basically you hit start, you just do nothing for 1 minute or two, and it does create something like that. So you see that's the one I made a few days ago, and it does detect that my average earth rate was at 60 beat per minute. My blood oxygen was at 97%. I was doing 13 breath per minute. My average stress for those 2 minutes was 12, and I think that's the time of the heart beep, 61 milliseconds. Anyway, that's simply what it's create. I don't know if it's important for you, but that's a new feature that I find out inside the watch. About the interface, we can see some difference. Let's say, for example, that we come inside the menu. You see the new one is more black. It's more black, and you can see some things that are now mostly adapt for the tactile. Still, it goes as well with the 5 buttons. You don't need to use the tactile screen again, but you see that there is that bar on the left that let you swipe to come back instead of pressing on the button. And one of the things that is wonderful about the tactile screen is the keyboard. So let's say, for example, I want to come here and I want to have the information. Still, if I want to go in the menu, I will need to press and hold that button, and I want to get a location. So I will do a city search, and now instead of I can type it on the phone. That's what you just see right here. I can do, just like before, navigate with the buttons until I select the right letter, or I can simply press on the keyboard right here. And actually, I will erase that, and I can use the keyboard right here, and that maybe it will not go so well because I will do it by looking at my camera screen, but let's say I want to type Montreal. So you see I got M, O, and N on the same button. Look how well it goes. So I will type it once, 3 times, 2 times. I've got Mont, and then I will say Trial. So it's Trial. Well, I miss it because I'm on my camera screen, but seriously, it goes so well. It's incredible how well it goes. And then you can search it, and it will find the information, and it goes just so well. The keyboard integration on the watch is amazing. You actually, from what I've seen, you can't reply to a text with that, but still, it goes so well. Next point. Oh, there's one negative things to say. Did I told you about the buttons? I feel the buttons on the old Fenix was better. Here at the click, that's the old, and here the new one. You can hear that they are so much softer. And you see here, they put a little barrier to make it more hard to accidentally press that button, which will pause your activity if you are doing one. And it's the first time that it was happening to me with the Garmin watch, and I use Garmin watch since now a year, and I do activity every day, and it's the first time I accidentally hit the pause button. So it happened to me at the end of an activity, so I just lost a few 100 meters on my walk. I didn't lost a lot, but still, it's the first one I accidentally press it. I use it since 2 weeks, and it only happened once. Probably it will never happen again. I had gloves and my jacket on. It was really, really cold. But I accidentally pressed it, and it was the first time it was happening to me with the Garmin watch. So just know it. Just know it. Probably it will never happen again, but it did happen. Speaking about the cold, I use it at -28, and I use it in this week. It was crazy cold. I got to -25, -27, few days in a row, and I was wearing it by purpose outside of the jacket. I mean, I was taking my jacket just like that so that the watch was still on my skin, but not inside the jacket. And at -28, it handled it so well, so well. The screen was still responsive. I was able to navigate inside the map, navigate to a page to another. Of course, you do feel that the screen was cold. There was a little delay or a fading. You were seeing the fading between a page to another, but still it was very responsive. At -28 Celsius, it's very cold. My phone dies. It's just not able to work. If I take it out of my pocket, and even inside my pocket, after maybe 45 minutes, it just dies. So, but if you take it out, it just work few minutes, and it dies. It's too cold for electronic device, and well, it's handling it so well. I don't know what is by heart the recommended temperature, but I would say that it's probably -20, maybe -30, but I think it's -20. But I tested it at -28, and it works so well. Maybe that the battery was draining a little bit quicker, but still, I use it since 2 weeks, and it remains 10 days of battery now. Yeah, 40%. 10 days. What's next? What's next? It does drain a lot, and since the beginning of the video, I did some Wi-Fi stuff, and I use it a lot. So yes, it does drain. But still, it doesn't have been plugged for about 2 weeks. It's incredible. Oh, let's talk about the map. There's something huge on the map. I will configure both watch. I will do yeah, I will fast forward this. I will go into the map and show you something. Okay, so here's what I want to show. Previously, well, of course, you had to press those buttons to go zoom in, zoom out, and then moving from up to down. And well, now you can use the touchscreen, and it goes so well. But what I want to make you realize is that we are actually at the very same place, about maybe not in the same direction, but still you see the water, the road right there, and we are on the 300. Let's move maybe even closer. That's what the 200 meters, 200 meters like that. Okay, so let's zoom out. That's what I want to show you. Zoom out, 300 meters, that little bar down here. Now that's 500, and whoops, you see, we lost some details right here. We lost a lot of details, and I still can go back up to 800 meters. I can still see the streets over there, that they are not available here, And if I move back here to 1.2 kilometers, now that looks the same, but still at 800 meters, you see how much detail there is right here. That's mind-blowing. And even if we come closer, it doesn't get it on the tactics, and even closer, now it get it. Now they look similar. So a lot more of details on the map. So that's another solid point. A solid point. What's next? Next one is about the sleep tracking. For me, it does get some false information because when I do wake up, the first thing I will do is going to answer some comments. So I will sit with my laptop on my sofa and I answer comments. So I'm not moving a lot for the following hours after I wake up, and it doesn't catch it well. So while I am answering my comment on YouTube, well, that's what it does. It still think I'm sleeping, which obviously I'm not. So probably if you wake up and do your breakfast and you move a bit, it will works very well. But when you wake up and don't do so much, it still think you sleep. I don't know how it was with the tactics before. I didn't really pay attention to that, but that's how it is with that one. Something that might also be solvable by an update. And what is it? Is it that it? Yeah, that it. We're done. So okay, so yeah, Tactics Fenix 6, 7X. What do you want to do? Seriously, go. If you have a discount, maybe the discount on the older model is a great thing, but because they are still solid watch, but the 7X is better. So if they are on the same price, well, buy the 7X, buy 4. It's well, the 7X, you can pick the normal one. The 7X have the flashlight, the other one doesn't have it. For the rest, it's pretty much the same thing. It's a solid watch. Is it worth the money? Only you know. But it's a solid watch, and I think for me, it worth it. It very worth it. I love it. So that was my 2 weeks review. I will do a full review later. I will do tutorials with the watch. So much more coming, but I need time to test it very well. So I will add the link, of course, later inside in the description. If I forget to do it, please send me a comment and I will add it later. And yeah, that's how it is for that wonderful watch right now. So yeah. Take care, and I'll give you some more updates in a few weeks or month. Yeah, enjoy. So this is it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy. And if you need help to find this product online, please see my links in the description. And finally, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe to my channel so you can find me back easily next time you're looking for a great review video. See ya!